King. There we go. Alright, welcome to stream. my mic, despite being plugged in, was not plugged in, I guess. Alright. That doesn't matter, we're here now. So, my morning one I did yesterday. What I did yesterday was over to the left here. I added more music. That was the extent of what I did. So, I am realizing something I'm realizing. So I want fucking this. I need this VOD. It's because
Hey
no.
guys.
What the fuck? Speed specific. I need this VOD if I want if I want to download, or like, for the video, I'm gonna want this VOD, because this has footage that I need. Unfortunately, I can't download it without YouTube Premium, despite the fact that it's my own VOD. So, I feel like it's gotta be... I don't want to show this too much because this might have some sensitive information. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna play some. I found TOHO Piano Lullaby Melody. So we're gonna see what this shit's like. I'm gonna look around and see if I can fucking. Like, there's gotta be some way for me to download my own video without having YouTube Premium. There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be. Yo, let's do a classic, just like look it up type thing. You out of the how to download my own YouTube video. Select a video you navigate to YouTube Studio, select the video you want to download, and choose the download option. Okay. I'm not seeing a download option on this video itself is the thing, but maybe that's because I need to look at specific videos. Let's go to playlist, go to Slap City, videos. Here we go. Download. Alright, it's working. Alright. Hopefully that doesn't mess with anything too much. It's only got like 6 minutes left, so that should be fine. In any case, look at this Patchy. She's great. This is a great Patchy right here. Okay, we had 6 minutes left. It'll do Mask Ruby. No, yeah, I must have started a Mask Ruby that stream. I know I clicked on the right one. Okay. Fuck off, malware. So, where were we? What do I need?
You only need to build up speed while running along.
Yeah, I added this text right before stream started. So we got this. So you'll... Wait.
Just to keep in mind, you only need to build up speed while running along the steel beam, even if it's only for a short time.
You only need to? No, you only. How did I read it like that? Hold on. I want to see if I can just cut this.
You only need...
How did I not notice that?
Only need to build up. Need to build.
I love patchy streams so much.
Only need to build.
So it should be here.
Need to build up speed while.
So cut here.
To build up speed.
So that's build.
Build up speed.
It's the end of 2.
To build up speed while.
We're getting closer. Hold on.
To build. To build up.
It's the end of need. So hold on.
To build up speed while run.
I think I'm probably just gonna need to re-record the line. But let's just see what happens if I do this.
You only to build up speed while running along.
Oh yeah, wait, I don't want the 2. You only to build up speed.
Build up speed while run. Build up speed while.
So like here.
You only build up speed while running along the steel beam.
Yeah, you can definitely hear that.
You only build up speed while running along the steel beam.
I'm probably just gonna re-record that.
Speed while running along the steel beam, even if it's only for a short time, but only if you're moving in the same direction as it.
Wait. Wait a minute. Let me listen to this in full.
You only need to build up speed while running along the steel beam, even if it's only for a short time, but only if you're moving in the same direction as it. If the steel beam starts moving in the opposite direction,
Man, the way I phrase that's really weird. You only need to build up speed. But it's not need to. You only build up speed while running along the steel beam, but only if you're moving in the same direction as it. No, yeah, I should still re-record that.
You only need to build up speed while running along the steel beam, even if it's only for a short time, but only.
Yeah, let me re-record that. I can do that literally right now. I don't know how I never noticed that. Hold on. This'll take 2 seconds. Let me just make sure that I got this how I want this.
You only need.
Alright, well, let's record it first. Okay, so yeah, just become void. You only need to build up speed. We're gonna delete that one. Why am I like this? You only build up speed while running in the same direction. One more try. Okay. Let me get this straight. Okay. You only build up speed while running along the steel beam, even if it's only for a short time. You only build up speed while running along the steel beam, even if it's only for a short time. Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. We did it. I read dialogue. Oh, hey, this is done downloading. Cool. How big is this? This is a gigabyte. Okay. Fucking oof. Alright. Slab City. Moving to it'll do. Okay. Now we need this video. And we need fucking build speed. Name it that, and then we throw it into. We'll throw it in the intro, which then we can throw into Slap City, which then we can throw into It'll Do, which then we can throw into. Oh yeah, I guess it would be. Audio log number 1.2. Alright. Well, that places it before audio log 1 and not after, despite the fact that it has more text. Okay, no. So let's do it.
Build up speed while running along the steel beam, even if it's only for a short time. But
okay, so almost at the 6. Almost at the 6. So like here.
But
yeah. We cut it here.
But only if.
Hold on. So now we get 1.2 in here. So yeah, it's a little long. That is what I expected.
You only build up speed. You only build.
Hold on. Like here? Like here.
You only build up speed while running along the.
Okay, we'll just get rid of this. Bop.
Mind. You only build up speed while running along. Couple things to keep in mind. You only build up speed while running along the steel beam, even if it's only for a short time. But only if you're moving in the same. And you only build up speed while running along the steel beam, even if it's only for a short time. But only if you're moving.
I feel like it'll feel like two separate lines, but whatever. Whatever, my guy. Oh, I can push that to the right. Cool. Hello, crowd. Yeah, I guess I'm milking the city, you could say. Not sure that's the exact phrasing I'd want to use, but we could say that. In a sense, yes. Forget, whose emote even is that? That's an Asprey FM emote, right? Yeah, it is. Shake the milk. It's like that Mario Party minigame. You know the one. With like a soda bottle. Oh, let's just see how this sounds.
Things to keep in mind. You only build up speed while running along the steel beam, even if it's only for a short time. But only if.
So, okay, delete this.
time, but only for a short time, but only if you're moving in the same direction as it. If the steel beam starts...
I had to search through your VODs to find a medicine vocal arrangement, and you had lost. See, and this is why I linked the music in order to, and for reasons just like this.
And you only build up speed.
Hold on, let me see how this sounds.
But jump. Couple things to keep in mind. You only build up speed.
I feel like I can get rid of like half a second of the. Yeah. You know, I don't remember which VOD that would be that had the medicine song, but I believe I know which one you're talking about.
Couple things to keep in mind. You only build up speed while running along the...
I want like half a second of pause there. The 9 minutes one. Wait, it was 9 minutes. Okay, I don't remember that. What?
Couple things to keep in mind. You only build up speed while running along... Couple things to keep in mind. You only build up speed while running along the steel beam, even if it's only for a short time, but only if you're moving in the same direction as it. If the steel beam starts...
Okay, wait, that works. Hold on. This is working. Your medicine vocal playlist already has 22 songs. I didn't realize there was so much popularity for medicine vocal songs. Well, actually, now that I think about it, 22 is kind of low considering how long she's been around for. Never mind.
Couple things to keep in mind. You only build up speed while running along the steel beam, even if it's only for a short time, but only if you're moving in the same direction as it. If the steel beam starts moving in the opposite direction from...
Yeah, medicine is a very old character. She's as old as TOHO 9, where she poisoned people for fun. Remember the good old days of poisoning for fun? Jesus. I miss those days. Okay, what was I doing? Let's do one of the attempts that I got like far or some shit. How far did this one get? I got fairly far. I got to like 50 speed at least. Had a couple repetitions. Should be enough to convey my point. Just like this. How many minutes Apache has this been? Has it just been 15 minutes Apache, or am I going insane? I might be going insane. Oh shit, the radio player has been redeemed. Are we gonna hear a little bit of the medicine playlist? Nope. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm not gonna question it. Remy's living her best life right now, clearly. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna shame. Why is this Iosis? This from Cool and Create? Did I say clown piece? I meant medicine. There you guys.
Knowledge you have. You might be wondering why...
This is Clown Piece? Is it? I thought this was Remy. To be fair, I can't put this to any song in my mind. I don't remember what Clown Piece's theme sounds like. Yeah, the song itself. Yeah. Like, I just thought since the album cover was Remy, I just assumed the song was too. Oh, well, they are saying Clown Piece in the song, I guess. Hey, yo, Clown Piece. Hey, yo, Clown Piece. I mean, it doesn't sound bad. Very techno. I'm just very I was just a little thrown off by this, you know? I was just a little thrown off. You only build up speed while running along the steel beam, even if it's only for a short... Did I cut the wrong thing? It's a lot of boom. We got that fucking boom, boom, pow. Gotta get that. Get down. Okay, you know what? Yeah, this song's grown on me. You only build up speed while running along the steel beam, even if it's... What the fuck? What is this? What is this horse shit? Where's the clip I cut? Wait, here? Oh, did I just not cut it the first time? I probably just didn't cut it the first time. No, it's this. It's this, right? I feel like I'm going insane right now. It's this. What? Oh! I know what's happening. I take it back. I don't know what the fuck's happening. I do know what's happening. Oh. Something about hamburger and baseball. Okay, I finally figured out what the fuck was going on. Jesus. Please tell me they have the lyrics listed for this. She got one of the worst fandom versions. Yeah, there are lyrics. Oh, eating vegetable? No, let it be, let it go. Check it out, get down. Check it down now. I don't know much about her. Wait, what? I'm eating hamburgers and potato every day. Potato is yeah, vegetable yeah. Eating. What the fuck? Eating every night. Healthy. Oh my god, that's fucked. Healthy. Say hell yeah. By the way, do you like baseball? Yes, I am loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. So we go to World Baseball Lunatic. just incredible lyrics. Masterpiece. Oh my god. What the fuck is this? Gensokyo's most famous date spots. Never touch you. I would hope you wouldn't. I very much appreciate not being touched. That was really good, though. Yeah, by the way, do you like baseball? I actually did used to love baseball when I was really little. So, that is... I technically would have an answer for that. Past me would really relate to Clown Piece on that. Fucking, oh my god, hilarious thing, actually.
You only build up speed while running along the steel beam.
Wait, hold on.
Even if it's only for a short time. But only if you're moving in the same direction as it. If the steel beam starts moving in the opposite direction from where you're currently running, you will lose a ton of speed. Make sure not to stay on the steel beam for too long.
I guess this is a pretty good attempt, actually, at showing what I'm trying to show here. Baseball is the most American thing ever. Is it? I feel like other countries do baseball. Was baseball invented here? It may have been. When I think of America sports, I think like football. That's what I think. Okay, no, so I got slowed down because of the double jump here, not because the steel beam was moving the wrong way. I actually don't know if I have footage of me losing because the steel beam was pushing me the wrong way.
Another thing to keep in mind that I briefly mentioned before is to not clutch side B too early, otherwise you could risk throwing the bomb directly onto your path. Keep in mind that even if it does happen, you can still try to work around it without losing all your speed.
I haven't seen anyone that cares about baseball, but I know, like... Okay, this is gonna be a very weeb comparison, but I know Japan plays baseball. I know that's a thing. I've heard reliable sources talk about that. For me, though, again, like, I don't, in America, like, because, like, people care about baseball here in America, right? And maybe this is a more, like, Louisiana thing, but, again, when I think American sports, I think fucking, like, I think American football. Like, that is, like, fucking, like, the dads, like, drinking beer, eating fucking Tostitos. Like, that's the authentic American shit right there.
Rogue bomb ruining your attempt, I personally find it way more technically demanding. Keep in mind that if you want to build up any momentum, you must be running when you land back on the steel beam. So if you want to build momentum using neutral B, you'll be having to very quickly switch from holding either...
What is it? Is it? Hold on. I think I know what meme you're talking about. What the... Why can't I... Oh, because I didn't close it. Hold on. Is it... Oh, man. I have to fucking fish for it in the sea of... In the sea of images that I have. Yeah, this. Here we go. Is it this image? Make out a sport that no one plays. Always the champion. Oh wait, is that the meme then? I don't know if I've ever seen that.
From holding either full left or right back to neutral the second you get off the steel beam. With that being said, though, if you can make the neutral beam method work, it is technically a lot more consistent, so go nuts.
This is gonna be annoying. I didn't realize I was gonna need to find footage of this shit.
Tricks in all of the impossible levels.
I don't even know if I have footage of it because I became pretty good at timing the steel beam.
We get to move on to what is probably the most technical
it's not that
trick
hard.
Although thankfully it's nowhere near as bad as the previous trick. In fact,
Hold on. I feel like if I'm gonna find it anywhere, I'm gonna find it in this.
Alright. Hello.
I'm gonna find it in my old Stremviod. Look at this quality. This is the quality shit right here. I don't even know. Alright, well, while we wait for this, what was it? I had a little story I wanted to tell that I was trying to find a good time to squeeze in. Because we were talking about baseball, right? I know when I was little, hilariously, so I'm left-handed. Hilariously, because I used to love watching baseball when I was little. And of course, most of the people playing baseball are like right-handed. So like genuinely, I tried playing baseball right-handed. Or like I think when I was really little, I tried throwing with my right hand. But for years when I was batting, I would bat on specifically the right-handed side of the plate, not the left-handed side. Wait. Nah, that shit ain't gonna work. Alright. Well, it might have. You can tell whether a popular football team did a goal because you can just hear the screams and the straight. Like actual football, like soccer, right? Like you kick the ball with your feet type sport. No, again, I have like fucking walked by houses when like games are going on, just heard fucking dudes just like be like, yeah, hell yeah, yeah, the feet football, feet bile. I remember what was it? Ryan Higa had like an old bit of like like you were talking about like his like campaign for running for president. It was like, I'm going to simplify all sports. It's like we have non-American football, also known as soccer here. It's like we have football, also known as soccer here. I'm going to unify their names as Flopper. And it's just like a picture of some dude just on the ground clutching his foot. It just... I love it. I don't know why it's called football, to be real. Okay, it's not in here, by the way. I'm dumb. I think I'm literally going to need to create footage for this. At this point, it'll probably be faster. There is... I don't know. I think football probably just sounded... Because... Here's my guess, right? Because I think we had to have derived the word soccer from something else, right? So football was probably still on the table when that was invented or some shit. And so it's like... And so like football is like, well, you know, you get the ball and then you run with it. That's feet. And then you can also like kick the ball at some points. I don't fucking know. It's like, it's gotta be just like we already made it like complicated in one way, so we just kind of had to keep committing. I'm pretty sure that's right. Soccer? Hold on. You know, it's a great way we can test this. Fucking wait. TOHO. Yeah, look at this shit. TOHO soccer. This is how you know. I forgot, they actually do write it as TOHO soccer. They don't write it as TOHO football. I get it might come from soccer. Hold on, soccer. What the fuck did I do? Okay, F11 does that. Good to know. Soccer origin. Evolved from various ancient ball games and folk football traditions. Okay, soccer name origin. Originated in England in the 19th century as a slang abbreviation of association football. How the fuck? How is that an abbreviation? What? How is... ASSOC. Oh, ASSOC-er. Soccer. What? Okay, well, blame England for this shit, alright? That wasn't us. Because the sport originated in England, it is often referred... So, yeah, no, but soccer is originally English slang. Or England. Soccer is known as football in Great Britain. Because the sport is originated in England. Is actually British. Monkey Messi existed. Fucking, oh my god. Does BC even reach that high? I don't know when BC ended. There's a way of differentiating between variants of the game at the time. Well, I learned something today. We learned a very valuable lesson. Always blame Britain first. This is what we learned. Oh, that's right. Yeah, cause for some reason in my head, I always thought like BC was like, okay, fine, I'll up B. For some reason in my head, I always thought BC was like a like it counted up to a certain point and then eventually it just switched over to AD, but no, it makes more sense that BC just count, or like, since we probably started counting in AD, it makes more sense that we would have BCB backwards. Wait, did I already use my... Oh, I did. Right now, so I have to... Fucked it up, still worked anyway. Cool. Ah. So yeah, we need footage. It's the only way. Well, that was a cool turnaround. Ah. Well, listen, I had confidence, alright? Ow. You gotta have confidence. You gotta have it. You don't have confidence, what the fuck do you have? Alright. So we need footage of me fucking up. Shouldn't be hard to get. Yeah. Well, to be fair, it's not fucking up that's hard. It's fucking up in a very specific way that I need to fuck up in. You see, because that is not the fuck up I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is more so... It's been a while since I've done this. The trick is to do it earlier, though. I'm not, like... Yeah. You want to, like, buffer the side B as, like, soon as you can. See, yeah. I think... I'm pretty sure that clip showed me losing, like, a ton of speed. I actually don't know what speed I had, though. So, I fucking... I keep buffering jump too early. It's a very, very relaxing music to play when I'm just jumping into the oblivion over and over again. It's like songs to jump into oblivion to. No, that's wrong. I did it wrong. I did it wrong. Yeah, not much I can do about that. Yeah, I'm trying to, like, I need to get it right so that I can get it wrong. Because I need to build up a ton of speed, and then I need to, like, have the girder halt my momentum. Is what I need to have happen. I clutched too early, dude. I clutched too early. I clutched too early. I was actually fine, believe it or not. That is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I need to clutch later, and I keep thinking that I am, but I'm not. I need to clutch later than I think I do. Oh my god, I need to clutch so much later than I think I do. The problem is that I'm not, like... Yeah. Jesus Christ. Pay full attention to it'll do. I wasn't paying full attention to it'll do. Okay, that was a really good example, actually. Hold on. That was what I needed. That was what I needed. We're done. I got what I'm looking for. Gourd. Speed slow. Yep, that's a title. I'll understand that. Copy to videos? Oof. Where's videos? Nice, okay. I have so many layers of videos. Okay, for one, split the audio out of this. Purge it of audio. Let's just say an hour to get. No reason why an hour specifically, just spitballing here. Oh, hold on. Let's go near the end. Mind though that if you're doing attack canceled wall jumps of it'll do, make sure to do them. Yeah, look at that. Look at this. Get. No reason why an hour specifically, just spitballing here. Oh, also, one more important note. If you're really struggling with this and are confident in attack canceled wall jumps, you can use them right at the end of the trick to provide yourself with a little more wiggle room. Keep in mind though that if you're doing attack canceled wall jumps of it'll do, make sure to do them with up air. I used to be... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Alright. So after the explosion... Alright. Take this clip.
Yeah, send the rest to, like, the Shadow Realm or some shit for now. We'll be back for it later. Work around it without losing all your speed. But it's not easy. The best way to do this method... Oh, yeah, yeah, to get that out of here for now. I have so many random clips. I have way too much footage. You only build up speed while running along the steel beam, even if it's only for a short time, but only if you're moving in the same direction as it. If the steel beam starts moving... Yeah, I guess just slow this footage down to like 50% or some shit. You only build up speed while running along the steel beam, even if it's only for a short time, but only if you're moving in the same direction as it. Add... I guess just add an arrow or something. It'll do. Images. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. You only build up speed while running along the steel beam, even if it's only for a short time, but only if you're moving in the same direction as it. If the steel beam starts moving in the opposite direction from where you're currently running, you will lose a ton of speed. Make sure not to stay on the steel beam for too long to try to avoid this. I guess right before I slow down. Cut out like a second or so of the footage, I believe. You only build up speed while running along the steel beam, even if it's only for a short time, but only if you're moving in the same direction as it. If the steel beam starts moving in the opposite direction from where you're currently running, you will lose a ton of speed. I'm trying to think of how I want this. Because I want to demonstrate that we're running in the same direction. Delete this for now. This is gonna be like the most annoying section to make. Because I have so many specific examples I need to show of things going wrong. You only build up speed while running along the steel beam, even if it's only for a short time, but only if you're moving in the same direction as it. Now, I think I can cut out like the first the first second or so. Only build up speed while running along the steel beam, even if it's only for a short time, but only if you're moving in the same direction as it. I think cut here. 9, 15, 17. If the steel beam starts moving, or maybe 9, 9, 16, or 10. The steel beams
Nah, make it like 20. 920.
If the steel beam starts moving in the opposite...
So cut here. This is very specific and weird. Also, I got a notification. What is this? What is this? What is this about? App slated for the deep state. I don't care. I don't care about no deep state. I got no notification. I can access my mobile dashboard. I can't believe it. What an amazing revelation that I have been bestowed upon this day.
You will lose a ton of speed. Make sure not to stay on the steel beam for too long to try to avoid...
I think maybe... start here, maybe?
If the steel beam starts moving in the opposite direction as it. If the steel beam starts moving in the opposite direction from where you're currently running, you will lose a ton of speed.
Hold on. Do this. And then have this. For one, don't have the arrow there. And then two, have it do transparency, fade out. Like this.
Moving in the same direction as it. If the steel beam starts moving...
No, right, I need to do this the other way, actually. So this needs to be up, and then this needs to be down if I'm fading out.
Moving in the same direction as it. If the steel beam starts moving in the... moving in the same direction as it. If the steel beam starts...
Yeah, I can see when it starts fading. So, like, have it here. Hold on. So it starts on this frame. So like this.
Same direction as it. If the steel beam starts moving in the opposite direction from where you're currently running, you will lose a ton of speed. If you're moving in the same direction as it. If the steel beam starts moving in the opposite direction from where you're currently running, you will lose a ton of speed. Make sure not to stay on the...
Hold on. You will lose a ton of speed.
Ton of speed.
Or have it...
You will lose a ton of speed.
Yeah. So like this.
As it. If the steel beam starts moving in the opposite direction from where you're currently running, you will lose a ton of speed.
I guess, no, I should probably just play it the second it starts. It's like here.
As it. If the steel beam starts moving in the opposite direction from where you're currently running, you will lose a ton of speed. Make sure not to stay on the steel beam.
And then when does it get to 0 seconds? Or 0 speeds? Speeds per second. The unit of measurement that we all love and appreciate. So like this?
As it. If the steel beam starts moving in the opposite direction from where you're currently running, you will lose a ton of speed. Make sure not to stay on the steel beam for too long to try to avoid this. Another thing to keep in mind that I briefly mentioned before.
And then what is this? Something I don't need. Okay. We'll have it cut at another thing to keep in mind.
You will lose a for too long to try to avoid this. Another thing.
So 1520.
I briefly mentioned before. Another thing to keep in mind that I. Another thing to keep. Another thing to keep in.
There we go. Alright. Yeah, no, it's really lagging now. It does not like all this. It really hates me for doing all this to it. But it's gotta understand, it's the only way. It's the only way.
You only build up speed while running along the steel beam, even if it's only for a short time, but only if you're moving in the same direction as it. If the steel beam starts moving in the opposite direction from where you're currently running, you will lose a ton of speed. Make sure not to stay on the steel beam for too long to try to avoid this. Another thing to keep in mind that I briefly mentioned.
Honestly, I don't need to point at the speedometer because it's really evident that you lose speed anyway. I think what I should do is have it, like, be like every time I land, it's like... So it's like... Da, 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 da. So now we have here. So this is what we use the arrows for. We have them be attached to this. Like this. And then it'll remain. Yeah, it'll remain until we leave the ground. Like this. Yeah, I think more so here is good. And then it goes. Come back around. And then so we Control C, Control V. Except now, we do this to keep the same size, but now we do. till like here. You're gonna go play Great Fairy Wars? Sounds good. You can't get enough of those fairies, can you? You gotta say hello to your good friend Sunny Milk.
But
there we go. Okay. Now we land again, and then so Control V, another one. Just like this. And I don't think we need another... Yeah. Let's just see how this looks to start.
you only build up speed while running along the steel beam, even if it's only for a short time, but only if you're moving in the same direction as it. If the steel beam starts moving in the opposite direction...
Hold on. Does that work?
Along the steel beam, even if it's only for a short time, but only if you're moving in the same direction as it. If the steel beam...
I guess it's fine. Sunny is the biggest brat. Are you doing 1A, or are you doing... I'm trying to remember what other route has Sunny as the boss. You know, Great Fairy Wars is really fun. No, but like, I mean, like the final boss, like the like stage 3 boss essentially. Because stage 3 boss is all of them, but it still focuses on one of them more than the others. Wait, what am I doing? Ah. So the start of the clip puts it like here.
In the opposite direction from where you're currently running, you will lose a ton of speed.
Yeah, and then for this final one now, we do. Oh, okay, so she's the final boss of A1 and C2. Okay. You're gonna grind C1 because it looks easy and gives a lot of World Cup points. Nice. You're gonna enter for, you're gonna try entering for, what is it? TOHO World Cup Great Fairy Wars next time. C1 is 2. Probably not. Okay. I guess you're just grinding it like just on the off chance that you'd ever want to. The fuck? How did I select text there? What? I guess on this frame is when... Hold on. I think TOHO World Cup would be fun to enter, but I would need to, like, become, like, a real specialist in a game, which is just not how I roll. Great Fairy Wars Survival seems like the easiest TOHO World Cup category. Okay. So if you were to go for one, it'd probably be that, then.
Currently running, you will lose a ton of speed. In the opposite direction from where you're currently running, you will lose a ton of speed. Make sure not to stay on the steel beam for too long to try to avoid this. Another thing to keep...
Yeah, we'll do that. Unless you're doing A1 and have to do LNN 7 gold to compare to C1 and G2 or 2G. Is A1 really that easy? Jesus. That's absurd requirements to fucking compare to something else. I straight up don't know how some of those patterns would be possible without ice. I don't think they are. I think Zun just wanted to mess with people. Like, you're not doing some of those spells without ice. Ah, you have an ad. I probably should have realized. I was like, yes, I get to farm money. Give me your 1 cent. Have you returned from ad zone? What the fuck is Finn an AI generated ad? What the fuck is this? An AI generated ad? Wait, is it... You actually get an AI generated ad? Can they just make those? I mean, I can't imagine why they'd be illegal, I suppose. I just don't think it'd be very good. It was completely AI generated. Again, I can't imagine it being illegal for an advertisement. It doesn't seem like a very smart move. Okay, I need to find an attempt. No, I know where I can find attempts of be getting fucking hit with my own palms. This happened so much here. And this is all in like a 3-minute span. Yep. It's like, don't worry, you need yourself getting hit with your own bomb? I gotcha, bro. I gotcha. Where did the ads that features the famous Argentina soccer player known as Dibu go? It was replaced by AI. Listen, why do you want famous soccer player Dibu when you could have fucking AI Dibu? Infinitely better. This guy won't get mad if you hound him on social media because he's an AI and he can respond to everything. It's like you say something offensive to him in another language. Well, guess what? Now he knows what that other language was, and he knows what you did. He's an AI now. He knows all languages. Oh, we're done with that playlist. That playlist is over. All right. Just to make sure. Yeah, okay, cool. So there wasn't another one in between that. I mean, I liked that one. It pulled up. Hold on. I know when I when I duplicated the tab, it did something interesting last time. Yeah, look at this. It forced me into a mix of Touhou piano things. Which I guess this was the next one on the playlist anyway, so let's go Koishi. There's something unsettling about the smile. Why is there a Remilia in the background playing on piano? What is with this flan? Seems something wrong about this. Doing A1 in Touhou World Cup seems like the biggest scam. Yeah, well, because you get no points. You have to cap set, or what is it? LNN 7 spells, no ice. If you want to compare. Why the like, is doing A1 really that easy to where like you could fucking to where that's what you need to do in order to make it a challenge? Another thing to keep in mind that I briefly mentioned before is to not too long to try to avoid this. Another thing to keep in mind that I briefly mentioned before is to not clutch side B too early, otherwise you could risk throwing the bomb directly onto your path. Keep in mind that even if it does risk throwing the bomb directly onto your path. Yeah, cut out, like, honestly, cut this out. Unless, nah, it doesn't happen yet. Cut this out, see what happens. Could be funny, you never know. Could line up perfectly. Avoid this. Another thing to keep in mind that I briefly mentioned before is to not clutch side B too early, otherwise you could risk throwing the bomb directly onto your path. Keep in mind, but it does have the biggest amount of doable goldens. Is it 7 though? Is this at the point where 7's free? You could actually get full gold on A1 if you get really lucky. That's fucked. No, yeah, what I was saying earlier. Oh, wow, really? There's like 11 reasonable goldens? That's kind of insane, actually. Is it? Yeah, but like in a run of A1, right? Or are you saying that's like the RNG? No, but a full gold. Wait, does a full gold? I don't know how you captured anything in that game without ice. That just doesn't seem doable. Just seems like a cruel joke. Keep in mind that even if it does happen, you can still try to work directly onto your path. Keep in mind that even like here, directly onto your path. Keep in mind that even if it does happen, also cut out this little bit like this path. Keep in mind that oh no, so the problem isn't with this, the problem's with this shit. That's where the problem lies. This sounds like straight up like Undertale or Deltarune music. You know what I mean? Keep in mind that even if hold on, am I tripping? I hear breath, but like bomb directly onto your path. Keep in mind that even if it does Whatever. It feels like a really slightly cut off breath. Which I'm fine if you hear like the full inhale, but I don't want like a cut off one. There's an exploit where you freeze, kill the pattern, then the ice does damage to the next pattern without losing the golden? Really? That's pretty cool, actually. I like that. Keep in mind that even if it does onto your path. Keep in mind that even if it... Hold on. What the fuck? Is this fine? Too early. Otherwise, you could risk throwing the bomb directly onto your path. Keep in mind that even if it does happen, you can still try to work around. Like this? Too early. Otherwise, you could risk throwing the bomb directly onto your path. Keep in mind that even if it does happen, you can still try to work around it without losing all your speed. Okay. Now I need to find an example of this, which I don't remember where I had that. We're gonna need to go deep diving again. As opposed to having to focus on... Oh, wow. So that clip also had it. Whatever. It's fine. Alright, well. Back to talking about random shit. Bro, TOHO 20 comes out next month, right? I think. Was it this month or next month? How is Great Fairy Wars the most polished and well-designed game zone ever made? Because it's only 3 stages. What the hell is a TOHO 20 bingo? I don't know if I know this. Ah, come on. I didn't play around that. I thought I did. The TOHO 20 bingo. Is it like having just like a bingo card of like shit that's either gonna go like right or wrong? Yeah, but like those different routes play pretty similarly to one another. Do you, like where do we like should I make like my own bingo card, or is there like a community one that somebody set up that I can pull from? Cuz TOHO 20 bingo actually does sound kind of fun. Like what? Like we get shit where it's like enemies having too much health. But like enemies having too much health would be like the free space though. Your own bingo. Okay. So I guess like I just like set up predictions for what I think's gonna happen. I don't know how I'd like do that on a stream though. It's not like I'd like run into everything in the stream. Should I take that clip? I dodged the first one, but then... Shitty stage 4 boss in the middle? Okay, actually, yeah, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, stage 4 is always rough. Honestly, stage 3s also kind of suck. You know what I mean? Oh my god. What the fuck? Like, I don't know, like, Alice can be pretty brutal. Fucking Sanyo, it ruined my life. Kagero ruined my life. Yeah, stage 3 is also, like, pretty rough a lot of the time. Mailing's fine. Okay, so we cut to a different clip. I don't know. Who's you, right? I don't think I need you for anything else, to be real. I'm gonna delete you and hope that that's the correct play. I guess I'll... Nah, what I should... Okay, here's what I should do. Although it's gonna be annoying. I know that in this video, I actually had a good amount of times where I didn't mess it up. I know I had this. I just need to find somewhere in here. Somewhere, my white whale. Just need to delete a lot of things. God, stop writing, nerd. Write faster. Okay. Here we go. I believe this has got to be it. Also, I need to do this. This should be what I'm looking for, right? I don't think I cut too early. If I can find the clip that I'm looking for. Okay, well, I messed up, so that's a good sign. I know I had an example here where the bomb was placed onto the track, but I delayed my clutch to like not get hit by it. It's somewhere here. It wasn't there. Again, I think if there's one thing I'm hoping for TOHO 20 is that it has, like, reasonable resource gain. Because the demo really didn't have that. Okay, there we go. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Hey, delete this. I don't know where it was. Yeah, but I side B'd there, so that was wrong. It was very wrong and dumb of me, actually. See, I got hit there. But then... Okay, so we can go to an hour and 1. We can skip ahead a little bit. Just a little bit. Not an hour and 2, that's too much. Whatever. Just don't rush it. Don't rush it. It takes time. Yours should be correct, right? I don't think this is too far ahead. Oh, no, it's definitely not too far ahead. Oh, like 100% it's not too far ahead. I didn't realize. Is this Nue? Who the fuck is this? I know this theme. Zen probably doesn't listen to jack shit, but he still changes things. Yeah, he does change things, right? So that there's a chance. There is also a chance that he will not change the resource system because he didn't see it as a problem in the demo, so there's a chance he's not going to see it as a problem in the full game. Because, like, oh, yeah, no, wait, that was the clip. Again, I see that as a problem in the full game. Or, like, that will absolutely be a problem in the full game if he does not change how the resource system works. I would also like it if he would turn down the health of the enemies, but that's not happening. We've inflated too high. We can't go back anymore. We're stuck in this hell. We have to live with it. All right. We have to accept that the enemy health is not going to be what it once was. That was a time in our lives that existed, and we should be happy that it lasted while it did. Now, all we have is big ass health balls. Is it here? I think I went past it. I definitely did. I think, yeah, he doesn't... What was it? He doesn't really test much anymore. Okay, yeah, it was here. Zun's a lot more of like a vibes guy now. He's vibes. He's like, yeah, it's probably fine. I mean, to be fair, he still made fun games despite it, so... I say let him cook. He's got like a wife and a family and shit. Oh, let him cook. Let him cook a little. Oh yeah, I muted it. Speed. But I was like, why can't I hear anything? Directly onto your path. Keep in mind that even if it does happen, you can still try to work around it without losing all your speed. But it's not easy. Hold on. So I do need to cut some of the initial clip. And just like, watch out, it's gonna blow! It's gonna blow! Onto your path. Keep in mind that even if it does happen, you can still try to work around it without losing all your speed. But it's not easy. The best way to do this method is to input side B. Okay. So don't do that, do this. Oh yeah, random thing by the way, but I was playing a little bit of Hero of Ice Fairy again, because I decided, like, what was it? So Hero of Ice Fairy adds like a little like roguelite mode, that's like kind of like just a boss rush thing. And I've been playing that. And that has like a secret boss you can't find in the main game. And I finally beat that recently. Keep in mind that after ignoring it for a long time, you can still try to work around it without losing all your speed. It was pretty satisfying to beat. The best way to do this method. Every game is a roguelite mode now. I think it works. They made it work for Hero of Ice Fairy. Honestly, like it. It's essentially just a boss rush, but it gives you an excuse to use like items that you normally wouldn't use in normal gameplay. So I think they get like a good use out of theirs. Speed, but it's not easy. The best. Oh god. Push it forward 3 frames. The best way to... These aren't farming games disguised as roguelikes. Do you have an example? I'm not sure what the fuck that is. A farming game disguised as a roguelike. It's like Stardew Valley roguelike edition. Well, I guess Stardew Valley kind of had that with the caves. No, I've never heard of Axolot game. Sounds like axolotl. Hold on. We're gonna look that up. Axolot game. It is a little axolotl. Axolot game review. Adorably deadly axolotls. There's also a company called Axolot Games who made Raft. Wait, yeah, look at this. But then you have this. Yeah, I don't know. I never played it, but it looks like a farming game with a roguelike minigame. Hey, so you gotta do something to keep you engaged. They realize nobody likes farming games. Nobody wants to play the farming games.
The best way to do this method is to input side B immediately after the full hop, so that when you clutch it, it's more likely to be later in the side B animation, which means the bomb will go into the pit instead of onto the steel beam.
Okay. Well, that's simple. I just need to take this clip. So, okay. Yeah, okay. This is simple. Take this clip, cut it right here, like this. Then, the end point we're gonna need is this. Or, I guess... yeah, here. Alright. You also hate roguelikes where you farm for upgrades? I don't know. I think depending on how it's executed, it's fine. Cause like it can make it so it's easier to make like a broken build ahead of time, but like for some people it's just a like it kind of gets them into the roguelike process, but in a more approachable way. Cause I think that's where roguelikes struggle in trying to get people to like play them. If you're not into like, cause if you're not in for like the grind of it, like really just trying to like, or if you're not playing it to try to like, wait, hold on. If you're not playing it to try to... Actually, no, I think that was fine. God damn, I keep going back and forth. If you're not into the whole system of, like, the only progress you make is understanding the game better, that can be a hard ask for somebody to try playing it over and over and over again. But if you give them, like, a little added bonus of, like, oh, you get to understand the game a little better, and the game becomes a little easier because you get more stuff to work with, that can make it more approachable. There are roguelikes that treat upgrades like a way to introduce game mechanics, like Dead Cells. I need to play Dead Cells. I know it's a good game. There are others where you just do runs in order to get more damage to the next one. Yeah, I can imagine that being annoying. I imagine, like, I think Entropy Effect is probably a really good example of that. I enjoy entropy effect, but, like, I will admit, right, like, you know, there's a lot of, like, yeah, the whole purpose of that game is really just, like, keep playing so you can unlock more shit so that you can actually do, like, full runs and stuff, which is something, like, I've managed to enjoy that, but yeah, if you're a fan of more so the, like, it is more satisfying if you, like, from the start of the game, you have everything you need to beat it, right? Like, the game is built around you starting from nothing and being able to beat it. The only thing that's separating you from that is your ability to, like, actually play the game. Some games where the game becomes harder as you unlock things. Yeah, because it expects you to, like... Because it's now built around, like, oh, well, like, we expect you to have this stuff now. Oh, so, like, now you just have to, like, farm to get all these things if you want to stand a chance, right? The best way to do this method is to input side B. Okay, the best way to do this method is to so Tenny Cult Isaac is the most offensive example of that. Because you have to do, like, 50 runs in order to get the true ending. Wait, like, legit 50 runs? There's, like, no way to speed it up. To input side B. I'll take this and then stretch like this. We'll slow this down to like 50 or 30% just to start. Input side B immediately after the full hop so that... How long does it take me to input side B? I mean, if I'm being real, the only reason I got what I needed here was not because I immediately input side B. It's not because I immediately inputted side B, but because I was far enough away from the steel beam to make it work. I need a different frame. I know where to find the frame I'm looking for, though. I will just need to run this back. Because actually, Speed Slow did have... During that recording, there was a bit where I got what I needed. Or, like, there was one time where I was like, oh, what happens if I press them both at the same time? Actually, I might want audio then. Immediately after the full hop. So don't split audio and video. Keep them together for now, and we're gonna toss this shit all the way into the void. Oh. One run to Mom's feet, 9 to Mom's heart, 5 to Isaac, 5 to Satan, and some other to unlock Delirium, Beast, and Mother.
You wanna, like...
What the fuck? Like... What? Why do you need 9 runs to Mom's heart? Is it for all the different ending scenes you can get? See, yeah. I think... I'm pretty sure that clip showed me losing, like, a ton of speed. Did it? I actually don't know. Oh, that actually was a
See,
good
yeah,
example.
I think... I'm pretty sure that clip showed me losing, like, a ton of speed.
Yeah, I lost 20.
I actually don't know what speed I had, though.
I mean,
So,
the fact that you just need to keep
I
doing
keep
runs
buffering
to
jump too
Mom's
early.
Heart is already pretty dumb.
It's a very, very relaxing music to play when I'm just jumping into oblivion over and over again. It's like songs to jump into oblivion to.
I'm trying to... One of these had me doing the thing.
No, that's wrong. I did it wrong.
See, because these are all, like, after the full hop, because I'm doing button into button.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pressing them separately. What I should be doing, I should be rolling my thumb is ideally what I should be doing.
And I'm trying to, like, I need to get it right so that I can get it wrong. Because I need to build up a ton of speed, and then I need to, like, have the girder halt my momentum. Is what I need to have happen.
I get a lot of, like... Yeah, a lot of my timing is actually really bad.
I clutched too early, dude.
Yeah, I'm always clutching too
early.
early.
I clutched too early.
Oh, I'm getting mad about
It's
it.
actually fine, believe it or not.
Which means I gotta... Dead Cells only
That is
asks you to get
ridiculous.
6 runs to get the true ending. 6 runs is still a decent amount.
That's ridiculous.
I guess I don't know.
I need
It's definitely
I need
less
to
absurd
clutch
than
later,
50.
and I keep thinking that I am, but I'm not. I need to clutch later than I think I do.
Oh, but come on. I know
Oh my
for one
God,
of these, I
need to
did
clutch
it.
so much later than I think I do. The problem is that I'm not, like, yeah.
See, like that. It's like right there. Is that even a good example, though?
Oh my God, I need to clutch so much later than I think I do. The problem is that I'm not, like
See, like that. See, ideally every clutch that you do looks more or less like that. I think. At the very least, that's a better visual example of what I'm talking about. But that's not what I do in my successful attempts. And also, that could mess with clutch timings. Whatever, okay. Yeah, I'm realizing, just... Because it'd be disingenuous if I, fine, I'll keep it as I have it. Because, I mean, to be fair, that does work, and that actually can become a pretty consistent timing. Okay, yeah, fuck it.
I'd be immediately
That was a lot of time I spent doing that just to decide not, but
after the
this is who I am.
full hop, so that when you clutch it, it's more likely to be later in the side B animation, which means the bomb will go into the pit.
So cut here, I believe.
After the full hop, so that when you clutch it,
When you clutch it.
it's clutch it.
So like here?
Clutch it, it's more likely.
Something like this.
To do this method is to input side B immediately after the full hop, so that when you clutch it, it's more likely to be later in the side B animation, which means the bomb will go into the pit instead of onto the...
Yeah, which...
More likely to be later in the side B animation, which means the bomb will go into the pit in...
Okay, so late 47.
in
3 more frames.
instead of...
Like this. So, let's get like a check mark or something. I know how to do this. Do 2D shapes. Do check mark. And make it, no. 2D shapes. Check mark. Make it green. Check. Then we need another thing. Now we need 2D shapes. Red. Title this. Ah, fuck, wait, no, I was supposed to say this is a different one. Okay, so check is X right now. Hold on, okay, it's fine. We can fix this. We can fix this. No, we could fix it. We could fix it. Save as X. Don't save. There we go. We got check and X. Now we do GIMP. Oh yeah. Right, think back to fucking, what was it? Thinking back to like runs or whatever. Or thinking back to roguelikes. If you played fucking, what is it? Star Providence? Star Providence is pretty good. I guess Star Providence is more of a roguelike, but I feel like a lot of the upgrades really don't help you that much. It's more variety at the start of your runs than it is like, it's more of a variety at the start of your run than it is like actual like, oh, this is like a straight up improvement. That game also doesn't have too bad of a true ending requirement. Technically, you're only like, if you want to get like true ending, like you only need to do free runs maximum, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's only free runs. I need to reopen GIMP. Check. Alright. I don't know. Add in alpha channel. This X. Now we export that shit. Export that shit, and we're done. God, it's been a while since like, you know, it's been a while since fucking Fantastic Dawnmark Festival Freeze demo. I remember when that demo happened, and I thought like, or the demo got announced, and I thought it was the full game, and I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be so exciting in like a month or two. And then I realized it was the demo, and I was like, oh, okay. And we just haven't really had any news since then. It's coming eventually. It'll just take a little while.
Watch it, it's more likely to be later in the side B animation, which means the bomb will go into the pit instead of on.
Yeah, and then from that same thing, we now take footage of me getting hit. Or I guess just do... Yeah, do this. Paranoia. Then do also 30%. Choose one. Wait. Wait, what do you mean choose one? Oh! Oh, this is the playlist. Okay. Alright, what do we got? We got... What's a long one? This is a 9-minute one, right? Is it the most... Oh, no, the 9-minute one's not here. I'm just gonna pick top of the list. I don't think I've heard this one. Alternative rock. Oh, you got a 5-minute version of the 9-minute one. Okay, cool. So just cut out some of the fluff.
Onto the steel beat. It also lets you focus more on syncing up the timing of your clutch inputs.
It's gonna be a little hard to hear myself for a while. That's fine.
Instead of onto the steel beat.
No, so I need way less. This should be the one. Never mind. Wait. Oh, it is this one. The vocals feel weird.
Instead of onto the steel beat.
I guess I don't need the full lead up. I just need... this. It's a little hard to pay attention to the vocals. My attention's split.
It also lets you focus. It instead of onto the steel beat. It also lets you focus.
Hold on, I need... Yeah, right here. Images. Wrong, you did it wrong. Oh my god, I can't believe you did it wrong. How could you do this wrong?
Instead of onto the steel beam. It also lets you focus more on sync.
Burn.
It also lets you focus more on.
Hey, cut it off at it.
It also lets you. It also lets you focus more on syncing up the timing of your clutch inputs with the movement of the steel beam, as opposed to having to focus on delaying your clutch inputs for the bomb. Now...
Okay. So what, I guess I just need some, like, general back and forth? Is this good back and forth?
Oh, go nuts. All these factors combined is what makes this one of my least favorite tricks in all of the impossible levels.
I mean, it's pretty good until I fuck up, so I guess just get this. Oh yeah, the song's done. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you for sure. I don't know why, but that combined with this face. Oh, that's so fucking funny. Alright, back to peaceful. Holy shit. I hate you, I hate you, I gotta.
It also lets you focus more on syncing up the timing of your clutch inputs with the movement of the steel beam, as opposed to having to focus on delaying your clutch inputs for the bomb. Now, when it comes to how much speed you need for this jump, I'm not entirely sure what the minimum requirement is.
Now, I'm gonna assume I don't need whatever this footage is.
Now,
it's actually perfectly timed. We'll do text, and then we'll do now. We'll do like 300 or some shit. Now... it's now. It's not then, it's now. It's going down now. Now, ooh. It's definitely gonna be like 2 seconds or some shit. Let's just fucking... I did that before, right? Where I like played like... I forget what I did it for. Yeah, I was just going for a fuck ton of songs at like double speed. It's like now, 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 ooh, now, 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 now.
Now, when it comes to...
I think it should just be here.
when it comes to how...
5 frames back.
When it comes...
I have an idea. Hold on. Just save that. Speeds per second. Because it has a slash. Just call it speeds. Speeds. Okay. Now we go into Paint 3D. $1920 by 1080. I think I've looked this up before, but let's get, hold on. Pond. Yeah, any of these are good. any of these are good. I don't think this one works. Hold on, let's see. I kind of like this one though. Wait, let's find out. Let's find out. All right. No, cause she's got that background. It's never gonna work. Okay, I can delete these two. I need one of a non-transparent background like that. She's got a lot going on. Oh wait, no, but it's fine here though. This is licensable. There's license details. I might not want to use this one then. Yeah, these ones are also licensable. I think just use whatever this one is. Actually, hey, wait, I kind of like this one. I like her staring directly at the screen. That's good. That's good. Okay. I think as long as the background's fully white, that should be fine. Because I should just be able to... Oh, wait, that's wrong. That's the wrong thing. Go to... Hold on. Open up pictures. Okay, open up GIMP. Wait, if the background's all white anyway, why do I need to do that? Yeah, wait, I wasn't using custom background for this shit. Just get her in here. Perfect. Yeah, okay. And then so now we do... Is this you on a daily basis? Is this the crown face reveal? Is what you look like? Actually, it needs to be in a different font. It needs to be like, yeah. No, stock photos are great. There's been a reason. I've used them multiple times throughout this video for a reason. And then now we go into pictures and we get this. Put it at a little bit of an angle. Ponder. There we go. Yeah, also this is a new emote Alice sent in that I'm currently working on. Just as a quick heads up. I'm trying to outline this because I'm realizing I want to use just Wriggle for this. So I'm going to try cropping all this. I have a slight outline of Wriggle at the moment. And so I just need to crop everything that isn't Wriggle or this text. That's gonna take me a while though. I'm very slow and cropping Wriggle took me like an hour. So there's a new emote on the way though. You just gotta give it some time. There's actually 2 new emotes on the way, although I haven't started working on that one yet. Well, because Alice also might redraw that one a little bit. Maybe. Depending on if she's happy with it or not. We shall see. If not, I'm going to have to crop that one too. To make it work. Or I guess, do I need to crop it? I don't know. I know I need to crop this one. That's position. Why is it still doing this? Okay, well now I need to make it longer because now I need to get it over. Okay, there we go.
When it comes to how much speed you need for this jump, I'm not entirely sure what the minimum requirement is.
Okay, I think 1605, 25?
All I know is that the lowest speed I've done this...
Yeah, 1605, 25. Oh, it's like this.
Now, when it comes to how much speed you need for this jump, I'm not entirely sure what the minimum requirement is. All I know is that the low...
Or 420. Okay, Alright, okay. This is where I'm going to need my this. Gonna need this. You were at my side all along, my guiding moonlight. Yeah, so, okay, there I'm writing the jump. I'm writing it, I'm continuing to write. There we go, alright. Is this the jump where I jump it? Is this where I get it? Yeah, that's where I get it. That's where I jump it. So I can start the clip here and then go forward here. Delete this and delete this. now we start its long migration to the west. You ever heard of Journey to the West? It's like that, but with fucking video footage. Alright, here we go. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful.
Need for this jump, I'm not entirely sure what the minimum requirement is. All I know is that the lowest speed I've done this trick with is 57 speed. Although, if you want to...
Okay, for one, push this a little closer.
Although, if you want to have a 57 speed. Although, if you want...
Make it, hold on, zoom in. Make it just a little bit closer.
Speed I've done this trick with is 57 speed. Although, if you want to have a safer ending, I would recommend building up to around 60 to...
Okay. Now we take... I think probably just here, cut. At the very least, we know we're not going to need anything before this point. Hold on. Like this.
All I know is that the lowest speed I've done this trick with is 57 speed. Although, if you want to have a safe... All I know is that the lowest speed I've done this trick with is 57 speed. Although, if you want to have a safer ending...
I think, yeah, that's fine.
I would recommend building up to around 60 to 70 speed, as that's usually a lot more consistent.
And then, so I no longer have footage of, this is where things get really fucked. Because I don't have footage, I don't have clean footage of how I did it before. So I have to place it'll do in here. And then I have to specifically go for... I have to specifically look for when I did it, for when I won, for when I was just so goated at the video game instead of being not goated at the video game like I normally am. Like this. And then da-da-da. Just like that. It's just that easy. God, I can't believe I've ever messed up at editing once in my life.
57 speed. Although, if you want to have a safer ending, I would recommend building up to around 60 to 70 speed, as that's usually a lot more consistent. Now, depending on how much game knowledge you have,
can cut out like this little bit here. Yeah, that's almost like a full second of just pure silence.
Now.
Bop. Here. Cut that. Overlay.
Consistent. Now, depending on how much game... to around 60 to 70 speed, as that's usually a lot more consistent. Now, depending on how much game knowledge you have, you might be wondering why I don't suggest doing neutral B instead of side B. While doing neutral B is 100% safer, because you don't have to worry about a rogue bomb ruining your attempt, I personally find it way more technically demanding.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the simple thing of throwing in now. Hello, Nobeka. You tried Exceed on the highest difficulty today? Why are stages 2 and 3 combined easier than stage 1? They were really excited to make, like, hard patterns for stage 1. They're like, oh yeah, no, we're gonna really get them. And then they got to stage 2 and 3, and they're like, oh fuck, we're out of ideas. It's like, wait a minute. Wait. We're out of ideas. What do we do now? Oh no. If you're some.
Now, depending on how much game knowledge...
Wait, hold on.
Now...
So, like, late 18.
Depending on...
Minus 3 frames.
Depending on...
Oh yeah, also, I was still thinking about the fucking Exceed... The Exceed free True Last boss. Aren't the requirements for that boss fucked? Or, like, getting to that boss kind of fucked? From what I remember reading. It's like some shit like you need, Isn't that some shit like you need... What is it? Where the fuck am I? This isn't the video I thought I was on at all. Okay, we're gonna stop the music because I'm almost done. But don't you need to, like, LNN the mid-boss of stages 1 and 2 or some shit? And then that makes the stage 3 mid-boss different? And then if you LNN that, then you get access to an extra stage at the end of the run? That's the requirements, right? That's what I remember reading, although I could be wrong. Yeah, I'm just gonna do one last thing before we call it. One last thing. One last little bit of footage I want to get. Plan normal at least, autobomb off, stage 2 and 3 mid-bosses, no miss, no bomb. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, I guess I say LNN, but yeah, I mean no miss, no bomb. This changes the stage... No, okay, so it was stage 2 and 3 mid-bosses. It changes the stage 4 mid-boss to Remedy with 2 patterns. No miss, no bomb her to gain access to the extra stage. But, like... It's not like you gain access to that stage as, like, something on, like, the main menu. It's like, you beat the run as normal, and then suddenly there's a 6th stage now, right? Both patterns share a health bar, so you can speed kill her before the second one starts. Really? Well, no, see, it's actually... See, you'd think it's a medicine ripoff known as Remedy. What it actually is it's a, No, it's... What it actually is, it's a ripoff of, this character, Princess Remedy. That's who they're really ripping off. This character. Green. Look at all these alternate skins. Look at how cool this one looks. Got so many cool Remedy skins. In any case, I'm gonna record this for a second. Cool. I just needed that. I'm probably going to take footage from one of their runs for this, just so I can get footage of somebody doing the side V or the neutral Vs. Like, look at this shit. Listen, look, this is somebody who actually knows how to play the game. Oh, you can just roll. Look at how they do it. That's so much more technical than I could ever be. That's so clean. It's so clean, though. The sad story of Milo. Is she a big-tittied anime girl or an alien spaceship? Neither? Cute vampire lady with a weirdly grown-up voice. I certainly prefer that over her having a voice that sounds like like scratching a chalkboard. Wait, you don't like the helium? The first time you get to hear sound effects. Yeah, there you go. That's what the sound effects sound like. Okay, I'm gonna have to call it here now. It's gonna have to be it. Let me save before I fucking forget. As I'm sure I want to close the application. Alright. Twitch. Should be fine. There's nothing fucking insane on Twitch, I'm sure. And if there is, it's not my fault. I'm just on Twitch. Okay, no easily raidable Touhou players. I can raid a League of Legends streamers. That's cute. Bulbasaur represent. That's really cute. Peachal with Flygon. Yeah, no, I know none of y'all like League. It's fine, because I don't like League either. I'll just leave y'all with Maiden Abyss. Thank you so much for watching the stream. I hope you have a good rest of your time. Goodbye.